Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, so each and every week we stop, we slow down, we tune in, see what's available for us this week, and each and every one of us are practicing using that inner connection that we all share, that we all have. And by taking a moment every day to be able to practice being able to receive what you need to know for your day is just a way to help strengthen that intuitive muscle. It gets us to slow down, pay attention, so we can actually act on those little nuances, those moments where we might hear in our mind, oh, don't do that, or remember this, or we may have a feeling, oh, I forgot something, and it causes us to slow down. Or we may just know, we might just know, oh, I need to call so-and-so, or I need to, turn around and go pick up that thing that I forgot, right? So there's a lot of different ways in which we're wired, and that the more that you practice this, the stronger those connections will come, the easier it will be for you to be able to pay attention to them and then to act on them. Okay, so we always clear the slate, and we do that just by breathing. And as you're breathing, you want to let go. You want to let go of any thoughts or ideas or feeling awkward in this process. And then just the idea is just to get to a place of stillness or quiet. And even if it's just exhaling and then using your imagination to open to what is possible. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. 3 long breaths in and out. And every time you exhale, you're letting go. And then we'll tune in and ask what's available for us this week. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so right away they're showing me that a lot of people will be having opportunities come in this week that have not shown up before, new opportunities. There may have been hints here or there, or may have been dialogue, but this is like real opportunity. So a lot of people this week, the things that have been sort of airy-fairy or floating around or maybe just whimsical are actually can start to come into play this week and be presented to you. And for some of you, it will be completely out of the blue, unseen, unknown. So these are great opportunities. Now, in order to take care of those opportunities, we have to have like our desk cleared, right? So if there's anything this first part of the week, especially, today, tomorrow, that you have that's incomplete, you want to get those things done. You just want to make sure that you're becoming efficient and that you're not wasting time and that you're also very practical with this energy. So it's a time for you to be able to get down to business, get things done, but at the same time, it's a very light energy. It's not intense and it's not hard. So it's just about, practical applications of things that you already know to do. Now, for some of you, there will be moments of high emotions or people in your life that are just kind of like on fire, and it could mean that they're just having a moment, a bad moment, and they want to drag you into it. Maybe they're upset about any number of things, right? So the job is to kind of stay on track and not get pulled into these little dramatic scenes, right? And this week, and well, as we move into this month, we just had a new moon in Scorpio a couple days ago, and that can be a much more intense energy, but at the same time, it's a very fun energy. There's opportunity for us to be able to be a little more sensual, a little more driven. There's a lot of great things that come with that energy. And what you want to be looking for this week is these opportunities that are showing up and new beginnings or places where you can plant seeds. And for some of us, it will mean, taking action, taking initiative. If there's been something you've been wanting to do, somebody you've been wanting to reach out to, go ahead and ask the friend of the friend or send the email, right? So it's time to actually kind of put into action some of those things that you've wanted to do, but you haven't maybe had the courage to do yet, or felt maybe you weren't ready. So just become fearless. Make sure you have your ducks in a row so you know what you're going to say, so that your opportunity is something you can capitalize on. If you don't trust yourself, ask somebody else to look at your pitch or your conversation that you're looking to do. Or if you're looking to get a job, make sure that somebody else is looking at your resume just to make sure that everything is in order. And this way, you're going to really set the stage in the best way possible. All right, so let's see what's available. What else is available for us this week? There's something midweek that you could really cash in on, and it may be something that you have that somebody else wants. It could be in the form of information that you already share. It could be in the form where somebody's coming and wants to pay you, whether it's a speaking engagement or to hire you for something. But I feel like on Wednesday in particular, there's something good that comes in. This feels a little bit like what I was talking about before, but this feels more like it's coming to you as opposed to you going out and making something happen. This feels like it's coming in, and it's kind of a nice reminder of like, oh yeah, I've got that skill, or oh yeah, I've got that ability, and that people want it and people notice it. So good opportunities on Wednesdays to get noticed for who you are, what you do, and compliments will come in. Some of you may even get, like I said, a raise or money associated with the skill that you have. Okay, nice. So let's see what else is up. Also, some of you want to make sure that you're not pushing yourself too hard, that you want to take things in stride. There may be things from the past that you're caught up on or caught up in, and so because of that, it may not be ready or appropriate for you to cut ties or to walk away. So if you have unfinished business, you want to make sure you want to go back and complete that business. And whether it's a relationship that needs healing, or whether it's a job that is not finished, or a promise that hasn't been kept, this is a great time to go ahead and complete it, or to declare it incomplete and that you're not going to complete it, which is also kind of gathering all the energy back. When we have things in our life that we've made promises that we're going to do, and then we don't fulfill them, it's an energy drain, and it makes us tired, and it causes us to lose momentum, and it's hard then to get traction or to be able to pull in new information or new support systems. So when we actually acknowledge things, wow, that's not getting done, I'm letting it go, it's never going to get done, or you know what, I'm turning it over to somebody else, or I am going to get it done, but I'm changing the deadline. And you know, so however there is to kind of like grab that energy back again, that's going to be showing up for you this week as an opportunity to do that. I know for some of you it's a pain in the neck, because I can actually feel it as a pain in the neck, and my throat's being closed, which just lets me know that, you know, it is a pain in the butt to go back and do things, you know, or to kind of face promises that have been broken or deadlines that have been missed. But if you do, you're going to gather more energy, you're going to feel better about yourself, and you're going to see that things can actually get moving, things that maybe have been stale in your life, and maybe not even the same part of your life. You know, by finishing something in your relationship, you know, you get movement in your career, or vice versa. So it's just an interesting way. Everything in the universe is connected, and we don't always know, you know, we can't always see a particular line as to our actions. But just know that when you do the work, it's going to show up eventually somewhere in your life. All right, let's see if there's something else that we need to be aware of this week for ourselves. So some people may second guess yourself this week, or have starting to get some momentum, and then somebody may come in and want to offer suggestions or say, why don't you do it like this instead of like that? And you're really being asked in those moments not to doubt yourself, not to second guess yourself. And it may be something really innocent on their part, right? And not by any means controlling or malicious, more like wanting to be helpful. And what you're being asked is like, listen, to really not doubt yourself, to really trust your instincts, and to know that, you know, you've got the answers. So this feels more like later in the week, where that little kind of connection could happen. I mean, obviously, you know, we can doubt ourselves all the time, every day, right? But this is something very specific, and it's very much in alignment with something new that you're doing, or something that you've just started or just have begun, and somebody else may have a recommendation or a different opinion about how you should go about it, and it's going to create this little like catch in your body. And when it does, just know, no, I need to listen to myself. I know really what is the right thing to do, and then just act on that, and just kind of let the rest go, and just know that, you know, whatever was being touched on, brought in, was just there so that you can just, you know, feel your way through it. Don't make it a big deal, or make it, you know, mean that they were trying to sabotage you or anything else. Okay, so let's see, anything else for this week. Oh, it's a great creative week. Lots of creativity, lots of opportunity. Also, you may see things, it just feels like, Scorpios, because we're moved into that energy, are super, super psychic. So all the signs are being influenced by Scorpio. So you may find yourself being extra intuitive this week. You may find the answer to a problem that you've had for a long time. It may pop into this week, right? So you may get clarity about something that you've been wanting to do for a long time, and finally the answer shows up, or the individual shows up around you. So just be prepared that this week solutions show up, answers show up, greater insight, greater creativity, and a real opportunity for you to start to trust yourself. And the simplest way to do it is you ask questions, and then you intuit the answer, and then you look around for confirmation within the universe. So you say, okay, universe, bring me the answer, right? This is what I think it is, and then confirm it. And you want to notice always how your body feels around that. And when mistakes are made, you learn from them. You go, oh, okay, now I see why I got it wrong, or I see why it didn't take off the way I thought that it would. So these are just nuances that we have, that we're all playing with, that help us to become better listeners, better co-creators in our life, and really manifest the things that we want, and really become prosperous and available to be able to support everybody in our life. Okay, guys, have an amazing week. It feels so good. Really freeing energy, lots of movement, lots of creativity. There's a big force inside of us that's really opening up this week. A lot of yellow energy, a lot of power, a lot of personal power, a lot of self-confidence. Scorpios are fearless, right? There's this real strength, and we want to draw on that energy this week. So, just move forward. You're going to find that if you let go, there is inside of you this really strong player that wants to emerge. So just trust yourself, guys. Have fun with this energy. Enjoy it. At the end of the week, there may be also unexpected invites for you, and parties. And for those of you looking for romance, definitely a lot of sexual energy coming in towards the end of the week. So lots of opportunity for everybody. Anyway, enjoy, everyone. Have a terrific week. I look forward to connecting with you again next week.